Hi guys, it's Janet Wakeland with RemarkablyCreated.com. In today's One Take Wonder video, we are going to create this really easy greeting card together. This greeting card features some of my new favorite products. I've been using the Big on You stamp set in several of the videos, and this is the new Adventure Bound paper. So let's take a look at those products. The Adventure Bound paper is one of our designer series paper stacks, and I love paper stacks for a couple of reasons. One, they're 4.5 by 6 inch size, makes them easy to store. I can easily put them in a small little plastic container that I have that they fit right into. In addition, one of the other reasons why I love them is I love that these images are unlike anything that we have. What this pack has is it has these really beautiful, realistic looking photo images. So here you've got bricks, water, the birch, the beautiful rocks, look at the trees, you've got pines on wood, some more wood pieces. So you've got all these beautiful realistic looking paper pieces, and there's a really deep wood grain there. And then on the other side you have these amazing kind of more masculine, darker plaids, herringbones, tweeds, tartans, just some really fun colors and shades and things that really round out the offering that we have in our Stampin' Up! Paper. So it's great. The 4.5 by 6 inch size is perfect for card makers, and it's perfect for working with Project Life. So that's our Adventure Bound paper stack. This is the Big on You stamp set that you've seen me using in several of the videos, and it is one of my favorites. I think it's a must-have. We're going to use the Early Espresso ink. We're going to use our new jute ribbon. And then for the card, you're going to want half a sheet of crumb cake. That's 4.25, excuse me, by 5.5. So 4.25 by 5.5 of the crumb cake. You're going to want a piece from the Adventure Bound paper stack, and I'm using the piece of yarn looking designer paper. And this is cut down to 4 inches by 5.5 inches. And then I have just a small sliver of Early Espresso cardstock that is 1 inch across by 4.25 inches long. So let's get started. Oh, and then for me, one of my must-haves when I'm working with the larger photopolymer is the paper piercing mat. It's nice, squishy surface, really allows you to get great contact between the stamps and the paper, giving you a great full image. So just something to work with, and it's double duty as a paper piercing mat. Let's just go ahead and fold that in half. Give it a nice crease. We can set that aside. And we can set our designer paper aside, and we'll hold on to our Early Espresso. With our jute, I cut a piece that was about 5.5, 6 inches long, and I'm just going to kind of work the edges to pull them apart a little bit. And what I want is I really just want a few of these strands. I don't want the whole jute. I wanted to create something that looks like yarn. Let me get my fingers on it and pull these out now that I've got them loose. There we go. And so let's see. Let's do 5. So we've got 5 pieces there, and we're going to grab all of those together and just bring them up and just twist the edge just a little bit. And then on one end of your Early Espresso cardstock, we're going to take some of our sticky strip and we'll cut a little piece. Let's make sure we hang that someplace so that I have the beginning of it. And we're just going to lay that across, capturing all of the fibers. Don't worry about the ends and all that. We'll trim it up in a minute. But you just have that. On the front side now, we're just going to take and we're just going to twist these. And how twisted you make it is going to be up to you, what and the final look that you want it to have. Sometimes the hardest part of teaching anything creative is that there really aren't a whole lot of rules. Actually, there are no rules. It's all what is pleasing to your eye and what you want it to look like at the end. And so we'll just take more sticky strip and we'll put it on, and now I can go ahead and trim that extra that's showing off on the sides. When you're working with sticky strip, just make sure that you're using an older pair of scissors, some kind of craft scissors. You don't want to use your paper snips, or you don't want to use your good ribbon scissors, because your blades will get gunked up. You can clean them off with Glue Gun, but you want to make sure that you're keeping them clean that way. And let's go back to get all those fibers off to the side. Go back to our sticky strip. Let me find the beginning here. Maybe I'll go back and find the beginning. There we go. And now, sorry about that. I've got yarn everywhere. Oh my goodness gracious. It's kind of like working with the whole sheet. And we're just going to lay this down off to the right hand side. And we'll just cut it like so. And now the next piece. Let's see if I can get the red line, the red backing off in front of all of you. Sometimes that can be the next challenge. And if you have a paper piercing tool handy, sometimes that makes the difference. Something a little pointy can help you lift that up. And hopefully if you have a paper piercing mat, you have a paper piercing tool. So then you'll have that pointy tip to work with. So took it off. We're going to lay this down. So there's your piece that's layered together. And now let's take our ink, put all this stuff aside. We'll grab our photopolymer stamp. And I have mentioned in previous videos that your photopolymer may stain with especially the reds and the pinks. And as long as you wash it off really, really well, the staining is not going to impair the ability to get a nice clean image. And actually it's going to show you which stamps on the shelf are your favorite and most used, and it's going to show you which ones you bought and never used, because we know we all have a few of those. So we've got our image, and now let's flip it over. And we can go ahead and add it to our card, and just like that you have a really beautiful, simple, quick card to give using the Adventure Bound stamps paper combined with our Big on You stamp set. So have fun creating today, guys. Take care, and God